Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rose on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys?
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they tried out the field goal team. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
This becomes just such a huge play for the offense. 3rd and goal now after a successful offensive series. You come out on the first drive. I thought this was a great offensive series right down the field, but now the defense has a chance to force a field goal, and you can't allow that as an offense. This ball's got to go in the end zone.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He runs it into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense contributes 6 points.
This group is so good. You try to force the ball against this group, they are going to step in front and pick it off. But here's what I really love. Look at all of these guys. All 10 players that don't have the ball. They're looking for blocks, trying to put it in the end zone. That's exactly what they do.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores against the Wisconsin Badgers. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joey Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting. We cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Bringing it out, it's Coleman. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back behind the quarterback, a line in the pistol. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Joseph. Pressure is coming. Swung by the pass rush, a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Badgers will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carter. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pass rush closing in. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. QB decides to keep it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up second and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on third down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires quickly to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Joseph. Receiver makes the grab.
I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that window. It's wide open. The quarterback sees it pre-snap, and then he's just exploiting it. You might want to think about changing it up, going man defense, and allowing the corner to get in there and try to break this thing up.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Commodores signal for time. That'll be their first. Now left with two of them in the first half. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. He's got some space. Look out. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with first and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Badgers.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Went after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's got the first and still going. He's breaking through to the left. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Commodores. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Joseph. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Sees an opening. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Badgers are in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
To throw, it's Joseph. Caught near the goal line. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good person.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. They go to the air to reach the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. JT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The pressure's on. The pass is intercepted. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way for a pick 6. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. But he's got some space here. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The back's got it. That run moves the ball across the 40.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Looking to pass, it's Joseph. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
It's a draw to the back. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. You got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Joseph. Here comes the pressure. Got an opening here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the 3rd quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carter. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Look out, he's in the clear. Will not be brought down. Takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This is a massive momentum switch in this game. It looks like the offense is going to be able to get some points, and then the defense steps in front of the pass, and it's a pick six going the other direction, really breaking this game open a little bit.
And the point after is right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Barnett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Carter. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Commodores come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now, 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. And the Commodores keep the football on the move.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Looking to throw. It's Carter. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Commodores have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it, but a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
You've got to capitalize on those opportunities. You don't get them that often. And the hands on the football for the defense, and they're unable to bring it in. And now this offense still has a chance for points in field goal range. That's a big swing right there.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the Badgers will stop and call their 1st timeout. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. He did not get the 4th down yardage.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. And the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
They do such a good job of this, and Chris, it pops up on film when I'm watching this defense play. Their recognition and instincts are off the charts, and you see the formation and motion of these jet sweeps. They're prepared for it, and here they get a tackle for loss.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Handoff to the back.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Bootleg looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made by the big tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Commodores looking to cash in this red zone trip. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line. Commodores hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. No, he doesn't get in. They rise up and stop him short of the end zone. So nothing in the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. It's a quick grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Joseph. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So it's Wisconsin on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on the first down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The Badgers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback. And as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing up play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Breaks into the open. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run act.
It's caught. He's breaking free. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's Carter. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
They'll run it here.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
The back's got it again.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Joseph. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down third-down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there. And it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Thomas. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, there's two things that the quarterback has to have if he's going to complete a corner route to the wide receiver. You've got to have anticipation, there's no doubt, but you've also got to choose the right trajectory. And here he does both. It's a completion, and this offense is playing really well.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Carter. The receiver grabs it and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Commodores are moving quickly down the field. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Commodores hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up 2nd and goal.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here.
Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Just outstanding stuff from this offense, executing when they desperately needed it. And now, Chris, we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. We played all this football, and it's basically 0-0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Joseph. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Out of bounds after a solid game. They'll spot it at the 40.
It's a great start to this drive, and there's a lot of time left here. Clock stops when the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops when you get a first down. No reason to panic. You just got to operate your offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
In these tight games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game, making decisions and managing his offense.
It's a draw play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things.
Football's loose. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner.